What's up, everybody? It's your boy TGK back with another reaction video. Today we're gonna react to the channel Hoop Reports, talking about why the NBA is quote unquote dying. So enough of the fluff. Let's get straight to the stuff. Again, the title of this video is The Dark Truth Why the NBA is Dying. Again, this video is by Hoop Reports. You'll see the link in the description to the YouTube channel. So I'm interested to see this. If y'all see the thumbnail on the thumbnail, you'll see it's a pretty interesting thumbnail. You know, it's showing that the ratings are going down and stuff like that. So this has become a hot topic around the NBA circle. So looking forward to see what kind of video we get out of this. So let's check it out.
For nearly 2 decades, I've been a passionate NBA superfan following every season without fail.
All the way to the hoop, scoop to the hoop with a foul! Point 71 and 72!
Basketball is more than just a sport for me. It's a way of life.
Yeah.
And honestly, I can't imagine a world without Steph Curry draining impossible threes, LeBron James crying to the refs, or watching freakishly athletic players defy gravity.
He just evaporated the Kings' defense!
Lately, however, there's been a lot of buzz about the NBA losing its grip in the world of entertainment.
Yeah.
LeBron is divisive. He makes the game unattractive.
NBA Finals number.
Damn, that's a hot take. He makes the game unattractive. That's crazy. All right.
Down massively.
Ladies and gentlemen, the truth is, viewership is declining, fans are tuning out, and honestly, the numbers don't lie. Ratings have dropped a staggering 48% since 2012 and 28% just this year on ESPN alone.
That's crazy.
Meanwhile, other sports leagues are breaking records. This is a troubling trend, and in today's video, I'll share my own perspective as a superfan, along with insights from experts and fans around the world to explore the big question: why is the NBA dying?
You know how much league pass costs?
League pass, and you don't even get all the games.
You don't even get games in your own city.
You don't get the Laker game.
Yeah.
Before this video gets started, I'll just share my quick thoughts on this. I think it really comes down to accessibility of the games. That's a big thing. Like if the games were on like regular TV, like the football games are, it'll make it an easier viewing experience for a lot of people. Instead, you have to have an app for this team, an app for that team, or even League Pass, and how expensive that could get. It's like a whole nother bill, you know. It's pretty ridiculous. On top of that, the officiating has been so horrible, man, in comparison to like back in the day. And then I know I'm a Mavs fan, so 2006 we really got screwed, but I think the league did it on purpose. Other than that, just the officiating, just so inconsistent. The last 2 minutes of a game takes forever and a day to get it done. And then the reviews, man, the reviews are just so long. So if there's going to be a reason why the NBA is dying, I think it's mainly due to accessibility, and then all the little knick-knack, or the tic-tac, or the little crumbs, or I don't know what the hell I'm trying to say. All the little things that contribute to the frustration of why the NBA is struggling right now with viewership. So anyway, man, let's go ahead and continue the video. And here we go.
On the floor. Technical foul, Luka.
He waved him off. Appears that way. And somebody else, or is it Udoka out?
And Westbrook sneaks inside. 7 for Westbrook. Technical foul on Westbrook.
Those are some horrible examples right there for the league. The fact that the referees feel that they can control the game so much, that's an issue, man. Like, you remember back in the day when Jordan dunking on somebody, he pointing at them? Like, I want to see that. I want to see these competitors dislike each other on the court, you know? I don't like it to be kumbaya, everybody dapping it up. Oh, I love you, you love me. Like, you know, like I miss that rugged competition. You know what I'm saying? Like, When I played basketball as a youth, I got taught by the OGs, man. No blood, no foul, which is a stupid concept, but you know, you have to earn your stripes, basically, right? And like no one earns their stripes in the league no more. Like you just go out there and chunk up a bunch of shots, and it's just not the same. Especially when the refs are controlling so much of it, you know?
Have you ever watched a game where an NBA player just gives another a simple glare and boom, they're slapped with a technical foul? Or how about a player clapping in frustration only to get hit with a tech?
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
Call for technical.
It's crazy to think, but stuff like this is actually happening in the NBA right now.
Turnaround jumper, foul Morant. And John's got to watch his reaction. He already is sitting on one technical foul. He's got ejected.
Wow.
I get it. This is basketball, not WWE. But the NBA and its referees have gotten so soft that even the slightest hints of drama get shut down with a whistle.
Yep.
And honestly, this is just one of the reasons viewership is dropping.
Do you? I mean, so you remember the Malice in the Palace? Do you think the NBA like overcorrected itself? Because I remember the Malice in the Palace. That was wild. I was glued to my TV on ESPN when it was just hours, nonstop, hours after hours, them breaking down the Malice in the Palace. And I know that's a long ass time ago. What was that? 2005, maybe something like that. Long ass time ago. 2004, maybe, I forget. But 20 years later, this league is, and I know it's a good thing for the league that you'll never have another Malice in the Palace. But it's like it has become so soft, bro. It's become so soft. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. This video has triggered some frustrations for sure. I didn't even think I was gonna get this upset.
Because here's the thing, drama sells.
Facts.
9-1 run, Minnesota. Oh, come on, man. No way. No way.
Take the UFC, for example. When Conor McGregor was in his prime and gearing up to fight Floyd Mayweather, the drama was off the charts. I mean, those press conferences alone were pulling in more views than some NBA Finals games. Don't believe me? Check this out. The Toronto press conference for Mayweather versus McGregor racked up 8.4 million views on YouTube alone. Now, compare that to the 2020 NBA Bubble Finals, which averaged just 7.4 million viewers.
That's crazy.
That's the power of drama.
Yep.
And yet, the NBA wants no part of it. For example, Giannis got a technical here for simply looking at Al Horford after a dunk. Jason Tatum got hit with one here for just hanging on the rim after making a big play.
That's crazy.
And then
Horrible.
here's Jokic, the league's best player, getting ejected over, well, basically nothing.
This will be a technical.
Oh, they threw Jokic out of the game.
I get that the NBA wants to avoid another Malice in the Palace incident, but this
Hey, I have not seen this video. I have not. It is all blind reaction. So we're thinking the same things.
This complete lack of drama and technical fouls at every corner is turning fans away. Bulls fans booing the refs for ejecting Jokic shows how bad of a call it is. My dad took my 9-year-old nephew to his first basketball game, and his favorite player got ejected early in the third for nothing. This is absolutely disgusting. And this one, which perfectly sums up the 2025 season. Refs got more highlights than anybody that got drafted this year.
That's outrageous. What happened tonight, this is completely BS. This is shame.
Officials who are too quick to blow their whistles, eject players, or change the outcome of games while eliminating any possible drama are just one of the many reasons NBA viewership is in a free fall.
We've got breaking news. LeBron is a Laker.
Breaking news. Kevin Durant is headed to Phoenix.
Portland is sending Damian Lillard to the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis and Dame, that is a scary thought.
Piggybacking on my earlier point about the lack of drama, another reason NBA viewership is dropping is the complete lack of heated rivalries.
The other thing is the rivalries with the NBA. I'm not going to hold you. I want that. I miss that. I liked it when people didn't like each other and was really trying to go at each other.
Thank you.
In the UFC, for example, we want to see John Jones fight Tom Aspinall, not watch them train together and be buddies. The reality is, NBA players switch teams faster than a game of hot potato these days.
Damn. I didn't even think of it because, like, yeah, bro, like when your players are moving, like it just, yeah, it does impact things, bro. No lie. Like, yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like when you really think about it, like no fans are able to, like, you know, feel that connection for that player that's on their team because they're not there long enough. And those rivalries can never be built because, you know, this player doesn't like this team and things like that. And that's why, like, the Mavericks have a little bit of a rivalry with the Suns because of Booker. And now they're developing a rivalry with the Thunder because there's a constant there, right? You got Luka, Booker, Clay, Booker, hell, Kyrie, Booker, or whatever, right? Or Kyrie, KD. So it works for the Suns. And then the Thunder, it's a not an interstate rivalry, but it's just really up the road. And those teams, I know they don't like each other either. So it's good when there's rivalries because you look forward to those matchups. And we don't have that. We don't have that. Well, the Mavericks do, but the league doesn't, you know?
As a result, there aren't many rivalries anymore.
Yeah.
And rivalries bring drama. And as I mentioned earlier, drama sells, which is another area the NBA is lacking right now.
Maybe that's just that little toxic side of me, you feel me? I just like controversy.
Not just individual players, but like doesn't even feel like there's team rivalries anymore. Like a Lakers-Celtics game, it's like whatever now, you know?
Facts. And you know, it would help. It would help, like, the storylines. Because, you know, when Dirk lost to Wade in 2006, and then when he beat him in 2007, when I would go to the barbershops at the time when it was like you go to the barbershop and you have to wait instead of, you know, you set up your appointment, you pull up and it's ready to go. Like, back then it was different. The barbershop conversations were so fire, bro. It was so lit because the rivalries created its own debate for like an entire day's worth of haircuts, right? And they're just back and forth going on about Dirk and Wade, you know. And I can only imagine what it's like for other teams if they have that rivalry with another team, how they talk about it, right? And we always say barbershop talk, right? But just in general, now it's become Twitter. And instead of having rivalries, we unfortunately now have stan culture or stan rivalries between players on the same team. For example, for the Mavericks, you have Kyrie stans and Luka stans. And I'm not trying to highlight them in this moment, but as a Mavericks fan, I end up finding myself having to fight both of these entities because that shouldn't even be a thing for my team. Instead of focusing on our actual rivalries, which would be the Thunder and the Suns and things like that. So it's like the stan culture has it's replaced the rivalry debates and the hatred debates, right? The controversy debates, because those storylines don't exist anymore. And so people have to find something. And when you got stans hating every single thing anyone opposes them on their favorite player, that's the topic now. Because there are no storylines based on the lack of rivalries. It's actually insane when you think of it from that perspective.
Kevin Durant, for example. He's one of the greatest players of the last decade, but how can home fans get emotionally invested when he leaves his team every couple of years?
Yeah.
Then there's LeBron James. While many of the younger generation consider him the GOAT, he's notorious for jumping ship whenever the going gets tough. By constantly avoiding long-term battles, he's also avoided building the kind of rivalries that fans crave. And now, according to what I heard recently, he's reportedly interested in teaming up with Golden State and joining arguably his biggest rival, Steph Curry.
It's crazy.
All because his Lakers experiment has turned into a complete disaster. Where's the loyalty? Where's the drama? Then, like I said, whenever young players try to create rivalries like Jalen Green and Cade Cunningham, the NBA is quick to blow the whistle and put out the fire immediately.
Now finds Jalen Green. Oh, my goodness. We did it. Oh, we did it.
That was badass. But they got teched.
As
Shaking my
one fan put
head.
it, the fact they gave a tech for that summarizes everything wrong with today's soft NBA.
Facts.
God forbid somebody shows some emotion.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Damn.
So the other
This is a
day,
badass
I
video.
came home exhausted
Holy
and
hell.
just wanted to relax by watching my favorite team play basketball.
Right.
I fire up my league pass and then,
Yup.
bam, I get hit with this. Yeah, for some reason the NBA blocks out home games for everyone on their league pass app, making it ridiculously hard for fans to watch their favorite team.
So you got to buy cable for your own teams, and then you got to buy League Pass to get the League Pass stuff. So what ends up happening is the distribution of games now. They're harder to find.
Look at this Reddit post from 2 years ago that really sums things up. I have TNT as well as League Pass, but it won't let me watch the Bucks-Warriors game on TNT due to a regional blackout. What the am I supposed to do? Why the does the NBA make it so hard to watch their product?
Facts.
To which someone replied, "It's really funny to me. I live in Vegas, but I can't watch the Clippers or Kings. If I move to a different zip code 10 minutes east, I also cannot watch the Lakers on top of the Clippers and Kings. They just make up."
That's wild,
the truth
bro.
is, many NBA fans have a specific team they love to watch.
Yep.
Usually, their home team.
Yep.
But the NBA makes it so frustrating to follow them. Oftentimes, you don't know if the game is going to play on League Pass, TNT, ESPN, or some other random channel. With all this hassle, it's so much easier to just tune into something else, especially in a world overflowing with entertainment options.
Yep.
This is yet another reason why NBA viewership keeps dropping.
Yep. Damn, great point, man. What a great
what
point.
I mean? Words was thrown out there that shouldn't be thrown out there between, you know what I mean, two men. And so that kind of just drew the line for me. And I'm one of those, once you're on one side, bro, you stay in there.
You might be wondering why I included that clip of Paul George on his podcast, where he shares why he's no longer a fan of Chris Paul in a video titled, "Why the NBA is Dying." Well, let me explain, or better yet, let this man explain.
So Podcast P, I want to pull this up before I say it. This season, 10 games played, 16 podcast episodes, salary $49 million. Are you getting paid for the podcast or are you getting paid to play? How you got more podcast episodes than games played, nigga?
Story mode featuring Jamal Crawford, the Drew Holiday episode, season 3 premiere. Paul George has been dropping podcast after podcast on his Podcast P channel, and while they're great episodes, they highlight a trend among NBA players that they don't seem to care about the league anymore. To them, the NBA feels like a stepping stone or a paycheck. And you know what? The fans can feel that vibe.
I don't like the NBA.
Why not the NBA?
Don't give a
Anyway, when it comes to Paul George specifically, just listen to what this one Philly fan had to say.
I just slept until 5 p.m. And I woke up and looked at my phone and I see a Paul George podcast featuring Reggie Jackson the day after Paul George drops 2 points and leaves the game with another leg injury.
It wouldn't be fair to put all the blame on Paul George because this is a much bigger league-wide trend. Take Zion Williamson, for example. One of the most hyped prospects in recent NBA history. Instead of focusing on the game, he seems to care more about food.
Is it hard to diet at your age? Be honest.
Since it's you, I'll be real. There are times when I will say that, man, that shit hard. It's hard, man. Like 20, 22, got a lot of money. It feel like all the money in the world, man.
Then there's Ben Simmons.
Oh, my God.
As the next LeBron James.
Yep.
He's earning tens of millions of dollars, but still hasn't bothered to develop a jump shot. I mean, in this clip, he misses.
bro, let me shout the creator out, man. Creator is Hoop Reports. The link is in the description. I love this video. This is great. This is a masterpiece of a video right now. This is amazing. This is probably my favorite video I've reacted to be completely honest. And if you're watching this right now, and if you're enjoying this video just as much as I am, let me know in the chat. Hell, like the video. Go like his video too. Matter of fact, go like his video first, and then come back and watch my reaction, and then like my video if you do so care to do. But this guy deserves all the likes and all the retweets, all the shares of this video that he created. It's a masterpiece to me. This is amazing.
Practically every mid-range jumper. And let's not forget the countless other players who just show up to play but don't seem to care whether they win or lose.
In the NBA, you lose, you still getting money. And I know for sure, like, after you lose, you're like, damn, I lost. You be hurt. Look at your bank account, $35 million. College, you really lose, you're done.
That's it. I know this doesn't apply to every player. Some genuinely care about winning, and that's the reason why fans love them.
Yeah.
But the harsh truth is that the majority of players, even some superstars, don't seem to show that passion.
Yeah.
And if they don't care, why should viewers bother tuning in?
And that is where us as Mavericks fans, myself, we got spoiled with Dirk. Dirk literally cared more than we probably did. Dirk cared way more than any superstar athlete I could think of. He cared. I mean, I can't even put more words on how much he cared. He cared more than an arena full of fans. He cared more than all of them. Gave everything he could to the Mavericks franchise. And Luka definitely cares about winning, right? I don't think caring for the game, I don't think it's going to be hard for me to find anyone that cared more about the team, the fans, and winning than Dirk Nowitzki. I just find me one that you think cared more than him. Took pay cuts to try to win, and unfortunately he had horrible management for the majority of his career, and still got a championship because he's great like that. But name me a player right now that you think cares just as much as Dirk did for his franchise and his fans that supported him since day one, right? I don't know which one you could find right now. Maybe Giannis, right? But we'll see.
In the words of the great Steph Curry.
Okay, Curry. I think Curry cares a lot for sure. I don't know if it's on Dirk's level though. He ain't take no pay cuts. You know what I'm saying?
We can tell Donald Trump, night, night.
I'm not here to dive into politics, but another big reason the NBA is losing viewership is its polarizing stance on political issues.
Me and my friends call each other that all the time. I'm not his friend though. I don't want to see that on the note. He's not my friend.
Again, I'm not picking sides or saying which side is better, but the reality is, when the NBA chooses one side of the political spectrum, they alienate the other side of their viewers.
If there's a poll I'd be interested in, is the following. What percentage of MLB players give to the left and the right? What percentage of NHL players give to the left and the right? NBA and NFL. Which one do you think is going to be majority of the money being given to the left?
NBA.
100%. And it won't even be close.
Damn, lost a fan. I remember why I don't watch the NBA anymore. And this is the main reason I don't watch the NBA anymore.
Yeah, and you know, from a business perspective, being neutral, unless it's something like unless it's something where it's clearly something that you have to stand against, right? Obviously, like racism and things of that sort. But being neutral for the most part when it comes to politics, from a business perspective, that's the best way to go about it. And I understand this perspective, right? Like you're potentially alienating. I don't even know how many people voted. Probably over like 140 million. I'm assuming somewhere. I'm gonna just say 120 for shits and giggles. You're potentially alienating half of that audience. That's 60 million people that you're alienating if you are leaning on either side, right? So if you can find a way to be neutral or find a way to not even participate in it unless it's actually something that, you know, would would appeal to both sides. Like, hey, this is actually wrong. Both sides would understand this. Let's go for it. I think the NBA does need to be a little bit more careful in that. And yes, some of the things that they have stood for has been beautiful. But I think from that outsider's perspective looking in, I do think they involve themselves a lot more than the majority of the leagues. And that's just a perception, right? Everything is about optics. And I can see it. I can see that. Me, I look past it because I just love the NBA. I love basketball. But from an outsider's perspective, if I remove myself and look at it optically, I can see why people look at it and feel like that towards it. Just like Hoops Report claim here, you could be alienating a whole group of people for it, and that could affect your bottom line, right? So it's a good point.
Now, I'm not saying it's wrong for NBA players to speak out about the state of the country or share their opinions on who they prefer in the White House. But based on what I've seen, it's clearly bad for business.
Thank you.
You don't lose all the viewers from the opposing political side, but you definitely lose a chunk of them.
Mm-hmm.
And when you combine that with the lack of drama, overly abusive referees, the difficulty of watching games, and players who don't seem to care about winning, you end up with the perfect storm for plummeting viewership. Oh, and I haven't even touched on the three-point shooting yet, which has made some games almost unbearable to watch. The three-point shot was revolutionary when Steph Curry came out of nowhere, hitting impossible shots from half court. It was exciting, it was fresh. But now, when the three-point shot has become a cold, calculated algorithm, like what the Celtics are doing right now, it loses its magic. Entertainment is just too easy to find these days. Netflix, YouTube, Amazon Prime, TikTok, UFC, you name it. Sure, the NBA just signed a massive new deal and made more money than ever, but that doesn't change the fact that viewership is falling.
Mm-hmm.
If the league wants to bounce back and dominate the entertainment world again, they need to seriously rethink many aspects of their business. Not that I'll ever stop watching, though. As a super fan, I can't get enough of the NBA.
Yep.
I mean, did you all catch the game where Jordan Poole took down Nikola Jokic in a showdown absolutely no one saw coming? On a night when Jokic dropped a career-high 56 points? Yeah, Jordan Poole straight up turned into Steph Curry that night and completely took over against the best player in the world. And if you're wondering what I'm talking about, don't worry, because I've got the whole story for you right over here.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Bravo.
Gonna do something. My mind
Pause. My God, I hate when I have it on watch later because that's another video I might react to. But bravo, man. Hoops Report or Hoop Reports. Bravo. What a fucking video. My God. Let me give you a round of applause, man. Amazing. Amazing video. Amazing video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed that as much as I did. Awesome video. Please go like his video before you even like mine. Me, I'm just reacting to it. He put that masterpiece together. That deserves all the love and adulation it could potentially get. Wow, what a video, man. What a video. I think he illustrated every single point as to what is hurting the NBA right now to perfection. And I damn near have no disagreements with everything he said. That was as perfect a video you could get for the subject matter that he had in front of us, man. Salute to him and salute to that video. Wow, what a video, man. Anyway, if y'all enjoyed that, man, and y'all have already liked his video, and y'all don't mind dropping a like on this video, please do. If y'all don't mind, consider subscribing, consider becoming a member as well, all that good stuff. If you want to send me videos to react to, the Discord is in the description below. It's free to join. I'm on there. You could contact me directly there, and we could chit chat and all that good stuff, man. Anyway, it's been your boy TGK. I appreciate y'all watching, man. Again, let me know in the comments below what you think of this video and what you think of our contents that were in it. It's been your boy TGK. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. We out.